Hello, my dears. So, in this session, we are going to see statistics. So, I have explained all the concepts in statistics in a very detailed manner. So, I have given a lot of interesting examples and various models of questions that are most likely to appear for the exam. And so, you'll find these notes really helpful. So, I have also given my description in the WhatsApp. So, feel free to contact me if you guys require any help. I would be very happy in helping you out. So good luck for all of you. Let's go into the session. So welcome back to the session. In this session we are going to see statistics, very simple chapter, mean, median, mode, and also some useful problem solving techniques I have given. So there are multiple methods to find out the mean, mode, and median respectively. So I have solved each and every type and I have explained you in detail. So let's you can see from the materials, go through it, and you will love these materials. So first of all, mean for a group data. Raw data you guys would have studied it in 9th standard, and mean for group data. There are multiple ways to find out mean group data by using direct method, by using assumed mean method, by using step deviation method. I have explained everything. So direct method. So this is example. So it's a simple question. So class interval you can write it like this in a vertical way, 100 to 150 till 300 to 350 it's given. Just copy the frequencies here. So xi is the middle value of this. Middle value can easily be found out by using you add both these things and divide it with 2. You add both these things, 250 divided by 2 is 125. Similarly, 350 divided by 2 is 175. Like this, easily you can find out. 200 to 250 means 450 divided by 2, 225. Like this you can find out. And now you have got this xi. Just multiply fi and xi. So you get these values. Finally, you have to add all these things here. So that will give you summation. Summation means adding everything. So summation fi xi will be 5275, and summation fi you have to add these values. The second column values you have to add. So if you add all these things, you get 25. So means formula is summation fi xi divided by summation fi. So just divide this with this, you get the answer 211. So this is the direct way of calculation for finding out mean, but of course direct method can be very tricky in terms of calculation. So we have got other two methods which will be a little bit simpler while you do the calculation. So let us see now the same question, how you can find out the mean by using assumed mean method. So assumed mean method, the same, first three columns are same. So you just write class interval fi xi we found out by using adding both these things and dividing it 2. So these first three columns are the same. So here you have to assume any value. Any value here I have selected 225. You can take any value for that matter. Not necessarily 225, but I have selected 225. Now what you do is you have to calculate this d, which is xi minus 225. So 125 minus 225 will be minus 100. Similarly, you have to do for everything. 175 minus 225 is minus 50. 225 minus 225 is 0. 275 minus 225 is 50. And 325 minus 225 is 100. So now what you have to do is you have to multiply fi with di. So minus 400, minus 250, 0, 100 and 200. So you have to add all these things, minus 350. You have to add all these things, you get 25. So this is a formula for assumed mean method, which is a is nothing but 225 plus this value divided by this value. So 225 plus minus 350 by 25. So you get the same answer. For every method that you do, either direct or assumed mean or the step deviation method, the answer will be the same. Final answer will be the same. So 225 minus 14 is 211. So that is the answer. So step deviation method, no changes in the first 4 columns this time. Absolutely no changes in the first 4 columns. So everything was the same. Even we did xi minus 225 even in assumed mean method. So the first 4 column remains the same, and now you can add. Now you have to add another column here, which is ui, which is nothing but this di divided by h. H is another variable which is nothing but the class size. Class size you have to do upper limit minus lower limit. This is very simple. 150 minus 100, which will give you 50. So what you have to basically do is you have to just divide minus 100 by 50. So it gives you minus 2. Similarly, minus 50 by 50, minus 1. 0 by 50, 0. 50 by 50, 1. 100 by 50, 2. Now you have to multiply Fi and Ui. Minus 8, minus 5, 0, 2, 4. Now you add everything here, you get minus 7. And then now this is a formula for mean using step deviation method, which is A is 225 plus H is 50 into this summation divided by this summation. So 225 plus 50 into minus 7 by 25. You simplify, you get the same answer, 211. So this step deviation and assumed mean are little bit simpler in terms of calculation, because in the direct method you got lot of big numbers. Like for example, if you see direct method, you got this 2700. You have to multiply 12 with 225 and all. So that involves a lot of time. Here in both these methods, it is little bit, you can save a lot of time. So those things are step deviation is probably the easiest one for finding. So you can use this method instead of direct method. And next is finding the missing frequency mean is given. So see very carefully here. So same steps. Fi, Xi, this I have done it in direct method itself. So 50, 240, 50x. I already told you how to find out Xi. Add both these things and divide it with 2. So like this you have to do for everything. So here you multiply 5 and 10, 50, 240, 50x, 840, 630, 880, add everything. You get 50x plus 2640. You add everything, you get 40 plus x. Now the mean is given as 62.8. Using this you have to find out the missing frequency, which is x. So 62.8 is 50 plus x, 50x plus 2640 divided by 40 plus x. You cross multiply, you get 2512 plus 62.8x. This is equal to this. So you bring the x terms to that side and the constant terms to that side. So you simplify, you get x is equal to 10. So the missing frequency is 10. Now we are going to see the mode, how to calculate. The mode is probably the easiest one. You have to find the largest frequency. I am seeing this itself, you know that 8 is the largest frequency. The class corresponding to the largest frequency is the model class. Model class is 3 to 5. The lower limit you call it as L, which is 3. And the difference between the upper limit and the lower limit gives you the class size. 5 minus 3, H. So you call the class size as H. L is the lower limit, L is 3, H is 2. F1 is the frequency of the model class, that is the highest frequency. And F0 is the frequency preceding. Preceding means before. Frequency preceding the model class. So F0 is 7 and F2 is the frequency succeeding the model class. So F2 is 2. So I have written all the explanations here. You can go through this. I have written all these explanations here, how to find out everything, and then apply here in this formula. You get the final answer 3.28. So this will give you the answer. Next is median. So median, very simple. If you understand median better, it will be very simple. I have written the steps here. So here you have got class interval followed by frequency. Now here you need to find out cumulative frequency also. So cumulative frequency, please note carefully. First term you have to keep it as it is and then add it in the zigzag fashion. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 8, 13. 13 plus 6, 19. 19 plus 6, 25. 25 plus 3, 28. And 28 plus 2, 30. On totaling this, you get 30. The last value that you have obtained in your CF, which is cumulative frequency, and the total value of the frequency should be the same. The last value, I again repeat, the last value obtained in cumulative frequency and the total value of the frequency should be the same. If it is not same, then you have probably done the mistake. You have to check your calculation again. So here n is 30. So n by 2 is 15. So you have to find, remember this carefully, you have to find the next greatest value which is closer to 15. Next greatest value, which is not the least value. Next greatest value which is closer to 15. After 15 only 19 is there. So the corresponding class of 19 that is 55 to 60 is nothing but the median class. So after finding out the median class, L is 55 as we did for mode, and H is pi, the difference between the upper and the lower limit, that remains the same, and frequency is 6, that is the frequency of the median class. For CF value, you have to take the corresponding CF of the class preceding your median class. So 55 to 60 is nothing but your median class. Preceding this 50 to 55, that corresponding CF you have to take. So CF is 13. So I have written the steps, everything here, and then apply it in this formula. So you get the final answer, which is 56.66. So that's the answer. Now we will see another simple question. If your median is given, how to find out the missing value? So I have taken an example. So see here carefully. Find the missing frequency if the median is 28.5. So here first you find out frequency, write this frequency here, and total up you get 60 because they have given in your question that the total is 60. And CF do the same way. You keep the first term as it is and add it in a zigzag fashion. 5 plus x and 25 plus x, 40 plus x, 40 plus x plus y, and 45 plus x plus y. So you can see that the total frequency should be equal to the last term. So 45 plus x plus y should be equal to 60. So you get x plus y is 15. So now please see carefully. Your median value is given as 28.5. So 28.5 actually lies between 20 to 30. So easily you can say that this is your median class, and after confirming the median class you can know the L value, which is 20, H value is 10, F is 20 frequency, and the cumulative frequency, as I told, you have to go one value before this and then you have to check for the CF. So CF should be 5 plus x. So just apply it in this formula, apply all these things in this formula. You simplify this, you bring 20 to that side, it gives you 8.5. You cross multiply this, you get 17. So 17 equal to 25 minus x. You find x is 8 and then substitute it in this equation. So you get y is 7. Simple question. And yeah, last model of question I have selected. So here, very important question. So find the median height for the following situation: less than 140, less than 145. So for less than type of questions, how to find out the median, I will explain you now. Carefully you see. Here, carefully you have to note that the total value is 51. That is 51 comes here. So actually it is not the frequency. Here people will get confused as frequency. It is not the frequency, it is a CF. Because I told you the sum of the frequency and the last value over here in CF should be the same. So both of them are same. So this should be the CF. So from CF you have to find out the frequency. We were doing the reverse operation before this. Now you have to do the we have to do the reverse operation for this kind of question. Previously we were doing the direct operation. So very simple. So write 51 here and you just have to subtract all of them. 51 minus 46 is 5 and 46 minus 40 is 6. 40 minus 29 is 11. 29 minus 11 is 18 and 11 minus 4 is 7. So 4, keep it as it is. So just very simple. So now you can write less than 140 means you can write less than 140. Less than 145 means you can have that range 140 to 145. Similarly 145 to 150, 150 to 155, 155 to 160, 160 to 165. Now the question has become normal. Total is 51. You divide it with 2, you get 25.5. Is not found here. So 29 is the next closest value. The next greatest value after 25.5. So the corresponding class, this is the median class. L is 145, H is 5, and F is 18, and CF is 11. So substitute these values, you can find the median. Median is 149.02. You have also got an empirical relationship between mean, median, and mode. I forgot to write it here. Mean, median, mode's empirical relation is 3 times median equal to mode plus 2 mean. Like for example, if they have given you 2 values, mean and mode, you can apply it in that empirical relationship, find out the remaining term. So with that's it with regards to statistics. I hope that you guys have found this video really helpful, and good luck to all of you.